I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just go.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snicker my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his chick, I know. We talking start like ball hype, pretty face guy like bruh. How do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm a miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro. They tryna me. That's the wrong way, me back. Yeah, buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in that S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that nigga dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 I got it.
Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my way. I pick it up to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money. What you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep it up. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickness. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, can I drop your bag, sass? I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Now I'm afraid of the dark. Ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the South on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my name is Jumper up a pump. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no.
Today, from Commander's Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Week 16. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week. Three zip the next time you get the ball back. There on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Robinson again. This time he's in for a Commander's touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out. Is the first-round bye.
It's not just that open week that they've clinched. They've also clinched their status as a heavy favorite to represent their conference in the Super Bowl. So all these other teams are going to have to play it out, jockey around, and try and get into the playoffs. What they have to decide is how much do they play their key players down the stretch in order to be ready to go when the playoff games begin.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. He'll look to throw. And that seven on the return. And the the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you
Eight sacks for him on the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset him a little bit, didn't
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Back to throw again. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They've got to stop the run better because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be. That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running.
Now a play.
I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Daniels now to throw on 1st down. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And they're able to get this one across.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now. Washington in possession of the football. 3rd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a throw here, hauled in and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, here's Daniels to throw. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Ben Sennett from 8 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and the result, a touchdown for Washington. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On second down, it's Daniels. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Daniels. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
The They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. The Pats still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And you can see there is the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Anthony Richardson has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Daniels to the air again on second down. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now it's Lockett. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2nd and 6. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Gibson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. On 2nd down, Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Kamara will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders' offense set to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Daniels. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They need 2. Here's third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. A first down throw for Daniels. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Second down, Daniels. That pass complete to Moore. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Giants going to take over again on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both get this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he is going to recover his own fumble, but boy, a big, big loss on this play. Wow. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now a handoff to start it out. And he coughed it up. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Kamara up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over again. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively, and they need their best drive of the game right here. Daniels now on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Daniels looking to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Off the play fake. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now out come the Giants. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he steps away, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Daniels. To the right side and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. To throw is Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room past the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check, 55, Mike. Check.
On first down, Daniels. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the gun on third down, Daniels. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Daniels. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID to blessing
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blink of my VIP. Snack of my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check, I know. We talking start like ball hype, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, me. Back your buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a I'm in the S5 facing comfy, cause can't name names, got me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.